Join us as we make a trip to Japan exploring Osaka, Kobe, Kyoto, and Tokyo. We'll be sharing good food to eat and tips for attractions. So let's go! One of our days in Tokyo, we spent it at Warner Brothers Studio Tour Tokyo, the making of Harry Potter. You can take the train and stop at Toshimaen Station. You can purchase your tickets from Klook and it costs Singapore dollars $64.29. Once you have selected the day of your visit, you will have to select a time slot. Make sure that you're there early as the line tends to form. In the middle of the lobby, there's a sitting area. To the left, you will see the main shop, and to your right, you will see Frog Cafe. Here we go! The first part that you'll enter is the cinema, where they will give you a short introduction of the entire tour. Then you will enter the Great Hall. Then you will enter production design, where you will see how each set is planned and designed. Moving on, we'll see the marble staircase, and yes, it really moves. One of the many experiences that you can have while enjoying the tour is having your picture taken, and then it will appear in one of the portraits at the marble staircase. Living at Hogwarts lets you see the common rooms as well as the dormitories that they stayed in. Then we have costumes and props. I really enjoyed this area because you could really see all the props that they used in Quidditch, props that you would have seen in the Triwizard Tournament, and even in the Room of Requirement. Look at all the designs for the different wands that were used in the movie, and it is amazing how intricate the design is and details. Whew. Another experience that you can have is designing your own Death Eater mask, and it will appear on the masks above you. Next up, we have learning at Hogwarts, and you'll get to see Severus Snape's office and the library. The last part just before you head outside for the exhibition that is outdoors is the Forbidden Forest. This was really quite cool because you could actually see like a Dementor like floating around on the screen, and then suddenly it comes right up to you. The first thing that you'll see when you head outside is Hagrid's hut, and you'll get to see and explore the inside and the outside of it. Midway through the tour, you will see Butterbeer Bar and Backlot Cafe, so you can stop there for a cup of butterbeer or have some food. If you purchase a cup of butterbeer at the Butterbeer Cafe, the cup is actually complimentary and they have sinks there so that once you're done with the drink, you can wash your cups and bring it home as a souvenir. Butterbeer was really yummy. I actually quite preferred this butterbeer to the ones that you can find in Universal Studios Japan. We decided to have lunch at the Backlot Cafe, so they do have quite a nice variety of food, and they even have like vegetarian options, food for kids, and they have drinks, they even have alcohol and desserts. I won't say that the food is fantastic, however, because we were already there for about close to 3 hours and it was nearing lunchtime, we decided that we really needed to eat because we were hungry, and if we didn't eat, then the next time that we'll be able to eat might be like 2 hours later. After lunch, we took a walk outside to see more exhibits. The exhibits that were outside, there was the night bus, number 4 Privet Drive, the bridge at Hogwarts, and a game of Wizard's Chess. If you enter number 4 Privet Drive, you'll get to see things like the cupboard under the stairs and the scene where Aunt March came to visit. Heading indoors, the next exhibit we'll see is platform 9 3/4. Here you can actually take picture as if you were pushing your trolley into the wall at platform 9 3/4. You can enter the train and view famous scenes from the movie, such as when Harry was in the train, when the car was flying past the train, when the Dementors came. There is a store here that you can buy Harry Potter goods, and you might want to purchase them if you find anything that you like, because some of them may not be found in the main store, so you better get them just in case. Next up, we have construction and fabrication. They have an entire area just for London Ministry of Magic, and I have to tell you, it felt magical just being able to stand there. You can take pictures here and pretend as if you use flu powder to transport yourself. Then we have the creature shop. It was interesting to see the different animals that they had on set, such as a cat for Crookshanks and an owl for Hedwig. The next experience we have is the broomstick experience, where you get to pretend as though you are riding a broomstick. And then the next one that they have is where you get to pretend that you are participating and watching a Quidditch match. Moving on, we have the art of sound, where they show you how the music and all of the different sounds in the movie are created. You get to walk through Diagon Alley and it just feels so immersive, as if you were really there. They even have a part where they show you all of the different graphics that you can see in the films. You will be able to see Sirius Black's family tree, the newspaper, the howler, the letters, their textbooks. It is amazing. The last part of the tour is the Hogwarts model, and this just felt so magical because I could stand there for hours just looking at it, observing, walking around and looking at it, listening to the music and even the lights, because it dims and it darkens so that it's as if it's nighttime, and then the lights come on and then it's daytime. This tour is a 10/10 for me because as a Harry Potter fan, it felt so magical and amazing, and somehow the experience felt a lot different from the one that I visited in London. And I heard that this one is also a lot bigger, so if you are ever in Tokyo and you're a Harry Potter fan, make sure you keep some hours for this place because I spent 5 hours here.